Good morning. Today Monday, 5th of October 2015. Paper highlights read by Christina Arulselvam. First, let's look at the paper highlights from Daily Mirror. Special security for Wildlife Office in Yala. The STF was deployed yesterday to provide protection to the Wildlife Conservation Office in Yala National Park in a view of death of a suspect poacher in exchange of fire between a group of poachers and the officials. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror. Gaddafi had his arm on my shoulder, not vice versa. In an apparent reply to the assertion by President Maithripala Sirisena on Friday that certain person has antagonized Western nations by being photographed with his arm around Muammar Gaddafi of Libya, former President Mahinda Rajapaksa said that it was actually Gaddafi who had his arm on his shoulder, that much published photograph. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror. Maltreatment of schoolboy suspect. IGP calls for report. IGP NK Ilangakon had ordered the police to hand over the interim report of investigation into the complaint logged by 17-year-old schoolboy and 33-year-old men in Kotadeniyawa alleged they were assaulted while in police custody. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror. Attempting to poison daughter and commit suicide foil. Police are to arrest a woman who allegedly attempted to feed liquid toilet detergent to her 2.5-year-old daughter and then committed suicide, Urubakka police said. Another news highlight from Daily Mirror. SL ratifies Pelrimo Protocol. Following the passage of Witness Protection Bill in Parliament, the government has ratified the Pelrimo Protocol to suppose the punish trafficking in persons, especially women and children, supplementing the United Nations Convention against transnational organized crime. Now let's move the paper highlights from Daily News. Japan assures fullest support to Sri Lanka. Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe yesterday assured his fullest support and that of his government to Sri Lanka during talk with visiting Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. The two leaders met in Kyoto in sidelines of the International Conference on Science and Technology, while identifying Sri Lanka as one of Japan's closest friends of a long period. Prime Minister Abe assured that his government will stand by and assist Sri Lanka when facing any future challenge. During talks, both leaders agreed to form a high-level committee to prepare a joint program in order to further strengthen political, cultural, economic, and relations in all other areas between the two countries. Now let's see another news highlight from Daily News. Another twist in Seya murder. Kondaya says brother is the killer. DNA reports to be produced in court custody. Police certain of crime was shared between duo. In a new twist to the rape and killing of 5-year-old Seya Sandevni, the main suspect arrested in connection with the murder, Dinesh Priyantha alias Kondaya, told police that it was his brother who had committed the murder. The police, without revealing the identity, announcing that they arrested a fourth suspect in connection with a shocking crime on yesterday. He has now come to light that the fourth suspect arrested on Sunday is a person named Saman Jalat, a brother of Kondaya. He was arrested following the statement made by Kondaya, police said. Another news highlight from Daily News. Human Rights Commission to probe 17-year-old arrest. The Sri Lanka Human Rights Commission will commence the investigation pertaining to arrest of the 17-year-old student over the murder of Seya Sandevni in Kotadeniyawa. Sources said the boy is likely to appear before the SLHRC today to make a complaint on the alleged assaulted by the police after he was arrested. The All Ceylon Teachers Union has logged a complaint at the commission last week over the arrest of the schoolboy without proper evidence. Another news highlight from Daily News. Explosion on Maldivian president boat. Lanka expect 2 in probe team. Sri Lanka sent a special team conspiring a number of to male assist in the investigation related to the explosion of the boat carrying Maldives President Abdullah Yamin Abdul Gayoom, the First Lady Fatima Ibrahim, on September 28. Another news highlight from Daily News: over 30 kilograms of gold seized from Mihin Lanka SpiceJet passengers. In a major crackdown to gold smuggling, 31.75 kilogram of gold worth rupees 8.43 crore was seized by the Directorate of Revenue Intelligence in Madurai Airport today. The official of DRI and the Chennai zone intercepted passengers in two flights, a Mihin Lanka flight from Colombo and the SpiceJet from Dubai, suspected of smuggling the gold into the state. 10 passengers have been denied for questioning so far in the case. Another news highlight from Daily News: Egnaligoda disappearance. CID allowed to visit army camp. The Home Agama Magistrate allowed the CID team investigating to journalist Prageeth Egnaligoda disappearance to visit a Giridale army camp and gather evidence. The magistrate also ordered military police to provide security to the CID team visiting the army camp. Another news highlight from Daily News: early warning risk in section of Southern Expressway. An early warning system will be installed near a section between Komadua and Imadua of Southern Expressway within the next couple of days due to the existing landslide risk in the area. Now let's move to the paper highlights from Ceylon Today. Top Cabinet Minister threatened police. The Ceylon Today reliably learned that top government cabinet minister has started to pressurize the threatened senior police officers in Colombo and adjacent areas, demanding to release of his supporters who have breached the law. High-rank police sources said they had received reports that this powerful cabinet minister pressures top police officials over the phone whenever his supporters or their relatives were arrested for breaching the laws. Another news highlight from Ceylon Today: Geeta denies having dual citizenship. Award-winning actress and Galle District Sri Lanka Freedom Party parliamentarian Geeta Kumarasinghe firmly rejects the allegations about her dual citizenship, claiming that those who lost a recent general election were trying to enter parliament by dragging her out. Another news highlight from Ceylon Today: couple nabbed with rupees 50 million worth heroin. Two Sri Lankans who arrived from Chennai were arrested by the Custom Narcotic Control Unit at the Bandaranaike International Airport with 10 packs of heroin worth rupees 50 million in their possession yesterday. Another news highlight from Ceylon Today: University admission cutoff marks today. The cutoff marks for the university admission 2014 or 2015 relating to those who set for the GCE A-level examination in 2014 are to be released today. The University Grant Commission Secretary Priyantha Premakumara told Ceylon Today accordingly the student can obtain minimum Z scores required to the university entrance and all the information required granting the university entrance via the website. Another news highlight from Ceylon Today: UNHRC vote not a victory. Former President Mahinda Rajapaksa yesterday said through the pass of the US-sponsored resolution against Sri Lanka in the UNHRC without a vote last Thursday is blind held as a diplomatic victory for Sri Lanka. He was not ready to contribute towards that view. We brought you the paper highlights from today's newspaper. We will bring you more tomorrow.